Oh, hello. Hi out there. Welcome. Happy Sunday. Is it Sunday? Yes. I'm Gloria. This is Yoga with Gloria, and I'm glad you can join me today for our half and half core class. So that means the first half we start more slower, a little more gentle than normal, and then the second half is faster and more intense than the first half. So it's going to be mostly, um, it's going to be a little bit of everything, but I'm going to concentrate more on core today since it's a core class and seems to be requested often. So let's begin. So sit up nice and tall. Let's just go ahead and hold on to the front of your shins here. Sit up nice and comfortably. And we're just going to take our neck to one side and slowly begin to nod your head forward and back, rolling your head over that shoulder. And hello, Alice and Suresh. Good to see you guys again. Hi, Lily. And hi, John and Fernanda. Welcome. Thanks for joining. And then we're going to take the chin to the chest and then roll it over to the other side. So nodding your head forward and back over that shoulder. All right, we're just going to quickly roll the shoulders and just turn the chin and look all the way over to your left, my right, and then lengthen up and look the opposite way, stretching out any tension in our neck first. We'll do one more on each side. Hi, Abigail. Welcome. All right, and we're going to do a twist here. So keeping that length in your spine. And we'll close our eyes. Just connect to our breath for a moment. Feeling our bellies expand on the inhale and relax on the exhale. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Inhale all the way to the collarbones. Hold your breath. Open the mouth, blow it out. 2 more times like that. Inhale, filling up, holding your breath. Open your mouth, blow it out. Last time, inhale, filling up all the way to the collarbones. Lift your chest and take the sides of your neck back. We'll hold the breath a little longer to reset your stress levels. And release. Open your mouth. Blow it out. Let's bring our hands in front of our hearts. Drop our gaze and take a moment to call up an intention for today's class. We'll seal that in with 3 ohms, inhaling deeply. All right. And we'll start on our backs today. So just slowly rolling down. So you want your low back on the floor. So if, see, my fingers can go under there. You don't want to be able to do that. You want to press the low back down so the hands cannot go under there, okay? And then we'll lift your legs up. So there's a 90-degree angle there. And at first, let's just do dead bug, but we're just going to shake. So just shake, shake, shake it all out. All right, and then pause. So we have the 90-degree here, and we're going to do the right arm is going to extend straight till it's almost touching the floor, and the left leg, so the opposite leg. The heel almost touches the floor. If you need to tap it, go for it. But if it hovers, you work it better. And then you come back to that 90-degree, and then opposite arm, opposite leg, and then back to center, opposite, opposite, back to center, opposite, opposite. And then you'll just keep going, keep drawing your belly in and really pressing your low back into the floor. So you want to turn on your core. Just like that. If it's too much to almost straighten it, then you can just do it like this a little bit. It doesn't have to be parallel to the floor. And let's do 3 more. 2. And last one on each side. And release. Go ahead and draw your knees into your chest. And take your arms out. You can do cactus arms here, or you can straighten them out. You can squeeze your inner thighs toward each other, or you can squeeze a block. And you're going to drop your knees to the side, to the side. Okay. And you can remove the block if you like. We can go a little, straighten that top leg as you turn. Straighten the top leg. We'll do 3 more on each side. And pause. Okay, so feet flat on the floor. Again, you're going to press your low back in the floor again. Hands behind you. You're going to keep your chin away from the chest, at least 2 fingers. And then you're just going to lift straight up from the chest. So the chest and chin lift straight up to the ceiling. Draw the belly in, engage your core. And it's just going to be for 3, 2, and 1. And then you're going to have your legs straight if you can. Try to flex through your foot. You can take your hands here if you like. And you're just going to lift your hips off the floor just about 2 or 3 inches, not super lot. So just like this. 3, 2, and 1. It could be more, but I'm just saying you don't have to go all the way up like that. Just a little like that. Okay, and then we're going to bring your feet back on the floor, hands behind your head. We'll do a few more of these, lifting up for 3, really crunching, 2, and 1, and straight legs, straight up, kind of like reverse crunches for 3, 2, and 1. Feet on the floor, hands behind you, 3, 2, and 1. And then straight up for 3, 2, and 1. Hands behind you. Let's do 3 more like this. 3, 2, and 1. 3, 2, and 1. 2 more. 3, 2, 1. Hips straight up for 3. And then again for 3, 2, and 1. I think I said last time, right? This 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Go ahead and draw the right knee into your chest. Left leg is straight. And straighten the front leg. Feel your hamstrings. You can make circles with your ankle here. And then draw the left knee in your chest. You can straighten the right leg. And then straighten the left leg. Take your left hip down. And you can make little circles with your ankle if you like. All right, from here, you're going to do your 90-degree angle, and the gentlest one is tapping. Just tapping your toe to the floor and back to the 90-degree. And you can continue like this. Otherwise, if you want to do it harder, legs are straight like this. And the hardest one is lifting your head and shoulders off the floor, scissoring your inner thighs, pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch. Let's do 10 more. Keep pulling the belly button in towards the spine. 7. If your neck hurts, you can put your head down for a moment. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right. Stretch it out. Stretch your toes long away from your fingers. And then you're going to walk your ankles to the left. Walk your foot to the left. And then stack your right ankle over that. You're going to come into a crescent shape. So then you're going to keep your hips where they are, but go ahead and move your shoulders over to the left also. And then you're going to grab your right wrist and you're going to look over to the right. So again, your feet and wrists are over to your left and your hips and gaze are to the right. So you have a crescent shape and you have a nice stretch on the side body. And it's relaxing. So just breathe deep. All right, back to center. You're nice and straight again, and now we're going to take your right foot out to the right. Stack your left foot over that right ankle. Keep your hips where they are. You're going to move your shoulders over to the right. Then you're going to grab your left wrist. And so my wrist and my ankles are over on the right side of my mat. My gaze is over to the left. And you should feel a nice stretch on the outside of your hips there. Attachment site for the IT band, your low back muscles. Let's just take a few more calm breaths in this position. All right, come on back to center. Let's draw the knees into your chest. You're going to straighten the legs, and you're going to take your hands behind your hamstrings, and then you're going to rock on up. Hands behind you. Lift your sternum, look up. And release. And then lift up for reverse tabletop if you're able to, or you can just do that first one we did. And come on down. We'll save the hardest one for later. Let's come on to all fours. So spread your fingers wide. Your index fingers are facing forward. Let's do little cat-cow. Drop your belly, look up. Exhale, round your back. Tuck the tailbone under. Drop your belly, look up. Round your back. And you could add lion's breath here, sticking your tongue out. And if you want, you can turn your fingers to face your knees to stretch the carpal tunnel muscles.
I found this on the web.
Oh, who said that? And then you walk your hands closer to your knees if it's too big a stretch. And you can do it again. And last one. Okay, let's come to your belly. So you're going to take your hands in front of you and swim it forward. And then the backs of your hands away from each other, and you swim up. Hello, Dan. Welcome. So you're going to swim it up. Let's do 3 more. And release. Then you're going to come into Sphinx pose, so your forearms are parallel to the side of your mat. And then let's go ahead, come into Cobra, full Cobra if you're ready for that. Otherwise, you can stay on your forearms for Sphinx. Roll your shoulders back, look up. And then you're on all fours. Curl the toes under. You're going to lift up your knees. So you're just hovering, and then you're gonna bear crawl. So see if you can keep your knees off the floor and walk your right hand, left foot, left hand, right foot. Other, yep. And then take it back, back. Try not to touch your knees if you can help it. And then forward, 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 and back, back, back. And one more time, coming up and pressing back into a downward dog. Pedal your feet, shake your head yes and no. So feet are hips width distance or wider. You're going to swing your heels to the left. Keep that downward dog shape so you have a nice side body stretch. Other side. Back to center, right leg lifts. Let's bring it forward. Left leg steps forward. Forward fold. You can grab opposite elbows and swing a little side to side. All right, circle the arms up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. All right, let's circle the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Nice flat back. Exhale, fold, right leg back. Left leg back. Lower to your belly. Point your toes. Come up for cobra. And downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Oh, hi, Jen. I'm glad you could make it. Bring it in. Step the left leg forward. Right leg steps forward. Lift and lengthen. Nice flat back. Let's take your left hand down. Bend your left knee and twist to the right. If this is too much for you, you can take your hand on your low back, your sacrum, and just turn the torso to the right. And then other side, hand on your sacrum, turning torso, or just go ahead and turn. Circle the arms up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Let's take your left leg back. So let's come into a warrior one. And then from here, we're going to slowly lean forward and lift the knee up towards the chest like this. And then take it back. So nice and controlled, coming forward, lifting it up, and tapping it back. Coming back into warrior one, leaning forward, and then drawing the knee up to the chest, elbow level, nice and controlled, and that's it, 3 times. Good, left elbow over right, let's lift it up. And clasp your hands behind you, open your chest, and come forward, humble warrior. Hands to the floor, step it back, lower to your belly, cobra, and downward dog. Asli, welcome. Left leg up. Let's bring it forward, spin the back heel down for warrior one. Come on up. So you're gonna hinge forward, nice and controlled, hinge forward, and then you're gonna lift that back knee up to your chest or just elbow level, elbows come out, and then take it back. Heel comes down, heel to heel alignment, warrior three. Again, leaning forward, bringing that knee up towards the elbows or the chest, and then taking it back, nice and slow. Last time, leaning forward, knee up to the chest, take it back, right elbow over left. You can just lift the elbows, hands away from the face, or if you have a thoracic back bending practice, you can back bend here. And release. Go ahead and clasp your hands, the opposite pinky at the bottom this time. Straightening the arms and coming forward. Arms overhead, humble warrior. All right, hands to the floor. Let's step it back. Let's come on down to your belly and come into Sphinx pose. So we'll do a few 8-point planks here. Curl the toes under. Keep your elbows and knees on the floor. We're going to press down, round up, lift your thighs off the floor. Keep your knees on the floor. Keep squeezing your knees together. Keep squeezing your elbows down towards the knees. Pressing down with the elbows. And release, coming down. We'll just do 20-second intervals here. This is our second one coming up, pressing down. And slowly lower down. You can shift from side to side. That was our second one. Coming into our third one. You can do fists if you wanted to. Pressing down, rolling up, 20 seconds. Squeeze your knees together. Drop your hips so the hips are lower than your shoulders. And slowly come on down. That was our third one. This is our fourth one coming up. Pressing down, rolling up. So shaking is good. If you're shaking, then you're doing everything right to make changes in your body. And coming down, side to side. And we'll do the last one here, rolling up. Belly in. Squeeze knees together. Isometrically pull your elbows down towards your knees, the knees up towards the elbows. And slowly lower down. All right, shimmy side to side. You can stack your forearms if you want to take a crocodile pose to just relax for a few moments. All right, and then we're going to come on up, find your cobra. And then coming on to all fours, you're going to do bird dog opposite. So let's take your left leg and right arm and switch. So right leg and left arm and switch. And we're halfway, so this is the unofficial ending of the slower part of the class. You can keep doing bird dog like this if you want to intensify things, since this is this harder half. Then you'll do the same thing, but lift up almost into like a downward dog. Keep your chest lifted, look forward at the front of your mat, and lift your left leg, right arm. It's a lot harder. And then right leg, left arm. And left leg, right arm. Right leg, left arm. And one more time. Right leg up, left arm up. And release. Go ahead and press back to downward dog. And you're going to walk your right foot out to the right and back, left foot out to the left and back. And then you're going to bend your knees, hop into Malasana. The feet around your wrists and back. So we'll try to do that softer. So we'll do that 4 more times. 4, 3. So if you don't want to jump, you can just walk slowly like this and squat, okay? 2. Last 1. Hop it back and downward dog. Right leg lifts, bend it, stack it, open up your hips. Let's bring it forward. High lunge, come on up. So you're going to grab your left wrist, lift it straight up, and see if you can lean over to the right. Keep that. See if you can lift and lower that back ankle. That's the only part that you're moving intentionally. Let's do 3 more. 2 and 1. All right, left hand comes down, easy twist. And step it back. So nice strong plank. You're just going to walk your hands off the mat to the left and then off the mat to the right. Keep your core nice and tight. One more time on each side. Walking both hands off the mat to the left. Both hands off the mat to the right. Little core work there. And come on down to your belly. Find a cobra. And a downward dog. Left leg lifts. Bring it forward. Come on up for high lunge. So grab your right wrist straight up and lean over to the left. So you're fanning out the right rib cage, side body. And holding this, see if you can lift and lower the back ankle 6 times. And release. go ahead and step it forward, forward fold. And circle the arms up. You're going to come into a chair pose. So hips are back. And then you're just going to, I'm going to turn to face you. In chair pose, you're going to just tap your leg out to the side and back to center. The other side and back to center. Okay? So engaging the core, keeping your hips back, side to side. Do 3 more on each side. 2 more on each side. 1 more on each side. And last one. All right, forward fold, clasp your hands. Get hands to the floor, bend your knees, walk, step, or jump it back. And coming into mountain climbers, you can either tap your foot up, foot comes up like this, or the harder way is to bring the knee to your chest and don't touch your foot to the floor, okay? So whichever one you want to do is fine. Let's do 2 sets of 10. Here we go. You want to rock your shoulders over your wrists. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pop back to downward dog. If you need a break, you can always child's pose. Again, rock it forward. One more time, set of 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pop it back to downward dog. Right leg up. Bend it and stack it. Open up your hips. Look under the left underarm. If you're able to, you're going to flip your dog. Come onto the ball of your right foot, the edge of your left foot. Lift your hips up. And release. 3-legged dog. Bring it forward. Spin the back heel down, warrior 1. Hi, Teresa. Straighten that front leg. Hinge forward. Hands on either side of your foot here. And you're going to bow forward. Little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Folds. So lift and lengthen, hand right under your shin. And right hand on your sacrum. You're just going to turn the whole chest to the right. If you're able to slide your hand down to your ankle or either side of your foot for revolved triangle, lift your arm up. And release. Bend your knee, step it back. Left leg lifts, bend it and stack it. Open your hips. Rock onto the edge of your right foot, the ball of your left foot. Lift your hips up for wild thing. And flip it back, 3-legged dog. Bring it forward. Spin the back heel down, warrior 1. Square your hips forward, straighten that front leg. Fingertips down. And we're going to fold over the front thigh for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift and lengthen, nice flat back. Hi, Azad. Hands on your sacrum, lift your chest, and you want to turn the whole torso to your left. So you can stay here, or you can slide your hand down to the outer edge of your foot, reaching this arm up. release. You're going to quarter turn to your right. I'll turn around. And you just forward fold here. So you're going to slowly come on up. Interlace your fingers. Hips are back. So pull your hips back and your right, okay, your inner thigh should be, with the straight leg, you should feel that stretch, and the glute of the bent leg. If you don't feel that stretch on the inner thigh, on the left side and the right glutes, then you're not going far enough. You have to square your hips forward and bend your hips all the way back. So see, my back is nice and flat. Do that until you feel that inner thigh stretch. Okay, if you're able to, you can, if you're more flexible, you can come on down, heel down like this. Up and down. So 2 more on each side. And then you're gonna jump your feet together and slowly come up with a nice flat back. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. So let's do this one. Let's bring your leg in front of you. So you're gonna lift it straight up and draw it into your chest. And then take it out to the side for tree pose. And then reach up and down. So other leg, first hip flexor work, straight up. Bend your knee, take it out to the side, tree pose. Try not to fall over if you can. So knee up. And you're going to kick it straight back. Warrior 3, arms overhead, or you can flap your arms out to fly it. And then draw the knee up to the chest again, and we're going to switch sides. Left knee up. You're going to hinge forward, kick that leg back. Warrior 3 legs. And then bring it in again. And release. Okay, so we're going to face here. You're going to turn slightly off to one side. So I'm turning towards the left corner of my mat here. I'll do some power abs here. So I'm working some obliques. Exhale, pulling the knee up towards the opposite elbow. Okay, and down. Exhale, up and down. Exhale, up and down. Okay, so do as many as you can. Here we go. Exhale. And let's do 10 more. All right. And shake it out. Go ahead and do the other side. So directing yourself towards the opposite corner there. Turn the chest forward. So the toes and the knees are all going in the same direction there. And then you're just going to lift and twist. Okay, so let me show you. Like that, okay? So we'll do about 30 seconds. Here we go. Go at your pace. The harder you work out, the more you get out of it. So don't stop. You only have like 12 more minutes of class. And let's do 10 more. All right. All right, shake it out. Okay, we're gonna stand forward now. Circle the arms up. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, you're gonna jump it back. Then you're gonna walk your feet, both of them, over to the right side of your wrist. And then back. And then walk them over to the left side of the wrist. So you can just walk it or high intensity. A few more minutes. Here we go. Bend your knees, jump to the right and back to the left and back, right. Just as, and downward dog, and then jump as close as you can towards that wrist. Let's do 2 more. Last one on each side. All right. Right leg lifts. Let's bring it forward. Drop that back knee down. Let's come in. Slow it down now. And stretch into those left hip flexors. So if you need to pad your knees, make sure to have a blanket or a towel. So you can stay here or you could rock back, straightening their leg, heel down, toes up, and fold. Bend your knee, chest lifts, rock it back, fold forward, bend your knee, look up, exhale, fold. And then come on up. I want the left hip over the left knee here. Yeah, the left, yep, that's right. And then you're gonna just take your right palm up and you can rest the elbow on the top of your thigh here. And you're gonna come into this nice side bend, stretching out our low back, our core muscles. And release. So we're gonna wiggle our foot out to the side here for lizard, heel in, toes out. Lift that back knee and reset it to where it's comfortable. You can have straight arms, or you can come on elbows to a block or elbows to the floor. You can also lift these front toes and rock onto the edge of your foot if you're more flexible. Left forearm down, you're gonna turn toward your bent knee to the right. See if you can catch your foot. If you can catch it, you get a nice quad stretch, pulling it in. If you cannot catch it, you can lay on your belly and just grab your foot, and most people should be able to catch it this way. It's not as intense of a stretch, but better than nothing. All right, other side, we're gonna bring your left leg forward. Interlace your fingers. Bring your hips forward. Make sure your hips are squared forward, pressing, feeling those right hip flexor stretch. All right, you can come back up. The right hip is over the right knee. The left palm is facing up. Karate chopping your belly button, and you're going to rest your elbow on the top of your thigh there. Find this nice side body stretch. Keep your ribs over your hips. Hi, Roseanne. And then come on down. You're going to bring your hands to the floor. And you can rock it back to straighten the front leg to feel a hamstring stretch, and rock it forward and back. So if you're not able to do this with your hands on blocks or the floor, you can do this on a chair or a table or some furniture like this. Just do this. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Okay, and then from here, you're going to walk your foot out to the side for lizard pose. You can lift the back knee and come on down, or you can reset the knee. And you can keep your foot flat on the floor here, or you can lift the front toes, rock onto the edge of your foot. And feel that nice hip stretch on the left side, and then you feel some hip flexor stretch on the right side. And then you can bring your right forearm down, turn to your left, reach back and grab your foot for a quad stretch. Again, if you can't reach, then just lay on your belly, and then you should be able to catch your foot. And release. Okay, and then you're just gonna, you can bend, stay on your kneel down, and come into a Ustrasana. Lift your chest, squeeze your elbows together for a little bit of a back bend. And let's come on back. Okay, so then you're going to sit in Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together, and you're going to come forward and fold Make that diamond shape. Right, come on up and I'm going to mirror you. So I'm going to straighten my right leg. You straighten your left leg. Spin the inner thighs back. So you want the pelvis to come forward, like it's a cerebral rocking forward, anterior tilt of the pelvis. If it's hard for you, you can sit on a blanket to lift your seat up a little higher so be more comfortable. So from here, you're just going to take your straight arm into the straight leg, and then use that resistance to turn your chest towards your bent knee, and then just find a side bend here. It doesn't have to be a big stretch here, just a little bit. You can try to make it as comfortable as possible. So if you're able to hold your head up with your fist, you can use a bolster or a block under your elbows. If you're more flexible, like Jen, I know you're really flexible, go ahead and grab both hands to your foot. Come on up. You're going to take underneath your knee, and you're going to do the other side. So spinning the inner thighs out and pressing your hand into the straight leg, turning towards your left, towards your bent knee, and you're going to side bend any amount. And steady, come on up. All right, so sitting up nice and tall, any comfortable position. Closing your eyes. Inhale through the nose. Open your mouth side out. You surrender to your practice here. Just tune into your body and notice how your body feels after our half and half core workout today. Hopefully it feels alive and circulating all that energy and more balance. Let's take our hands out to the side, flip the palms up. Namaste your hands, bring it in front of your heart center and press that into your heart center and smile and feel blessed. And smile and feel gratitude. And with gratitude for all of you for joining me today for this class, and to yourselves for making time for self-care. Let's offer one Om to seal it in, inhaling deeply. Namaste. Thank you for joining. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget, I stream every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. So please join me again. Subscribe so you don't miss any videos. And also, if you're able to, please consider supporting my ability to make these live streams. There's more information under the video's description. Thanks. Be safe, everyone. Until next time.